Another thing that we've got is we've got screws that didn't get sunk in very well, so we're going to have to be dealing with screws that are down from the ceiling. We're going to have to be dealing with that big old corner crack. So it's going to take lots of mud. And then of course you get your paper, so you have to get your paper ready. And now what you want to do, since we've got a smaller crack, you get you a load of mud on your knife. You got to figure out which way you're going on the ceiling. You want to wipe off half of it. Now you can work with just that end right there. Okay, again, big load of mud. Wipe off half of it. Alright, now you want to start putting your first bed on, because since we're homeowners, we want to get as far as we can, as fast as we can. So if we put a ceiling and a wall bed on, and I'll show you up here a closer one from the yesterday, that way we're that far ahead. Okay, again, get mud on half your knife. You want to do the ceiling first. Alright, now your wall. Mud on half your knife. Ceiling over there where we got that big crack. Now this is no different than dealing with the big crack on the wall ceiling, which just got a big crack there in the ceiling. And the only thing is, it's just like when you put a lot of mud in there, when you're going to have to use a lot of mud, it's best to use that 20-minute mud so that you can go ahead and get these big cracks out of the way. So that way you don't have to wait 2 or 3 days for this stuff to dry. That stuff will dry hard enough within about 30 minutes to go ahead and put you a skim coat over it. See how I'm squashing it in, going one way and then coming back the other way so that we can shove that stuff up in there. If we just go the one way, it's only going to grab to one sheetrock. It won't grab to both of them. Kind of run you a little bit of bead on there. Try to center the tape so that you'll have a good bond on both sides. And don't try to scrape all the mud off at one time. Do 2 or 3 passes. And going back this way, you kind of have to scrape it off. But you just do a light pressure. And then when you get it up against the ceiling, now you can come from the wall back this way. One side, then the other side. Again, one side, the other side. Don't do nothing else. Okay, when you start here, you can see you leave a divot. But if you start from the dry area, then you don't have that divot, so you don't have to worry about trying to fill in a little crack. Same with the ceiling. Don't start at your mud area, start at your dry area. The professionals know how to work the taping and bedding. They got their own way. I'm not trying to tell them what to do. I'm just showing the typical homeowner that's trying to get a job done, and the bigger the mess they make, that's okay. It's easy to fix, so don't worry about what it looks like when you first start. You just want to get your tape up there, and on your corners you want to get your first bed, and then on your ceilings and walls you just want just a tape, no bedding. Now I'm going to show you what you get when you bed it, both of them. See, you get this little area right there. It's got those voids in there, but the thing about it, you know, you've already got it bedded, and so all you've got is just that little area right in there. See, this one's a little bigger, but it's just real simple to come back and fill that in, because you're going to rebed it anyway. And so then you can do one side at a time. And what I would always tell everybody to do, go ahead and do your ceilings and get them out of the way. Now you can see this is the one we did the other day. See, this has got such a small divot, and the sheetrock mud's already dried and shrunk up, so you really don't even hardly see the divot anymore. You can see this big hoochie coochie there that, you know, we'll have to bed this way out. And the same with the bottom, you know, we'll have to bed the bottom so we get rid of that bump right there. And then this is the tape on the ceiling that we just put in. Now what's going to happen, this is going to shrink up, and then it's going to be something like that. I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but it'll be shrunk up in there. But there again, that's okay. At least you got the big part out of the way.